So next keywording, the last characteristics of acids, that is what reaction of acids with the bases. So I think this is F proper. Is it correct, all of you? So write it. Reaction with the bases. So that is what acids when they react with the bases. So we all know very well when acid will react with the base, the reaction is called as, even chapter 1 we studied. What is the reaction, everybody?
Neutralization.
Neutralization reaction.
Yes, neutralization reaction. Okay. So if you take here, when acid react with the base, as we all knows, we used to get the products. It will give you the respect to salt and as well as water. So that is what we used to say neutralization reaction. But this is the example of, you can notice it, these reactions, whenever the acid will react with the base. So this is basically, we used to say, highly exothermic reaction. And as well as, this is the example of another thing. Can you tell me neutralization reaction is a subpart of another reaction? What is that, anybody? Yes, please. Harish?
Double displacement.
Double
displacement
reaction. So highly exothermic in nature. And remember, this is an example of double displacement reaction also. Double displacement reaction. So that is what you have to remember. So if you take, let us take the examples. So we are all very well knows. So let me take all of you. If any kind of acid react with the base, all of you remember, it will give you the respect to salt plus it will give you what, guys? It will give you water. So that is only the standardized equation of double displacement reaction, or we can say like neutralization reaction. So let us take the first example. So let me take one of the mineral acid which is known as HCl, hydrochloric acid. So react with the base which we used to call as sodium hydroxide. So can you tell me what is the products will come, everybody? So we are going to get salt. What is the salt called as? Sodium chloride, which is an aqueous state, plus we are going to get what? All of you? Water. So that is what is the exam. Remember, salt means not only the sodium chloride, any salt can come. So this is what is the reaction with the bases. So whenever the acids will react with the base, they will form respect to salt plus water. So that is what we used to call as neutralization reaction. Or else you can take similarly, for example, if I take sulfuric acid, what is the formula of sulfuric acid, everybody? H2SO4. H2SO4 reacting with the sodium hydroxide, that is what NaOH. So let me take now, what is the products will come, everybody?
Sodium sulfate.
Yes, sodium sulfate. What is the formula of sodium sulfate, everybody? Na2SO4, which is in aqueous state, plus water,
What?
that is in liquid state, 2H2O. I already made it a balance, so you can proceed it. H2SO4 react with the 2NaOH, gives you Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. So what is Na2SO4, everybody? What is the name of that? It is only called as
Sodium sulfate.
sodium sulfate. That is what all of you remember. Okay, guys? So please make it quick. So these are the examples for exothermic reactions. Also, these are example for double displacement reactions. So this is only we can say particularly neutralization reaction. So we can say example, acid reacting with the base. It is also under the examples of what? Highly exothermic in nature and highly double displacement. Is it okay, guys? All of you?
Sir.
So this is what about it. So these are the properties of acids when they react with the different things. So many we studied. Each and everything you people need to learn and make at least 2 or 3 examples. So it is good for you people. Mr. Omar, till now you not connected audio. What happened? Please join quickly. So I hope you all understand, everybody. Clear, guys? All of you? So this is what about it. all the properties of acids. Now, one interesting thing I'll say you about these acids. All of you remember how sir this acid will form. So that is what is the thing. So let me take, you might be knows, all of you. Have you heard about acid rains? Anybody's heard about acid rains? All of you?
Yes,
Yes?
sir.
Yeah. So let us see that how these acid rains will form. So that is what we can say acid anhydride. So if we take basically acid anhydride means there is no water is present. So that is what is an example of if you have taken it is an oxide actually. So if there is no water is present, then that acid anhydride is an oxide that forms an acid see that it is anhydride. So when it will form the acid, when it will dissolve in what? Everybody. An acid
Water.
when dissolves in water. When dissolved in water. So then only it will form the acid. So for example, if you take an acid anhydride, so what is the example? Let me take all of you. You all know sulfur trioxide. Chapter 1, decomposition of ferrous sulfate. We are getting sulfur trioxide and sulfur dioxide. Do you remember all of you? Yes,
Yes,
please.
sir.
The sulfur trioxide, if you just add it to the water, if you add water to the sulfur trioxide, understand? It will turns into acid called as, what is the acid? All of you. Yes, please.
Sulfuric.
Sulfuric acid. What is the formula of sulfuric acid, all of you?
H2,
H2.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So remember, an anhydride is an oxide. It's just that forms an acid only when dissolves in what? It will dissolve in water. So that is what you have to remember. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, Mr. Omar, can you hear me? All of you? So that is what it is. So let us discuss that is also. So how know more about these acids. So how these acids will form. All of you remember. So we all know acid rains will spoil all the agriculture farmings, monuments, and old constructions like historical constructions and all because of human causes. It is causing the acid rains nowadays more dangerous also. So because of you might be heard because of human actions, so many kinds of oxides, that is what acidic gases like sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, and nitrogen dioxide are produced. So during the rain, what will happen? They are reacting with, actually, they'll be present in the atmosphere. So as soon as rain will fall, so these they will react with the water and they'll converting into like a acid. That is what we used to call as what? Acid rains. Understand, guys? So now these acid rains will fall on the any kind of agriculture lands and all. They will automatically spoil like all the flowers and the small fruits, everything will be affected. And also monuments. What do you mean by monuments, everybody? All of you? Acid rains will fall on monuments. You can see, like for example, you might be heard the beauty of the Taj Mahal is keep on decreasing because of this acid rains or pollution. Have you heard it, everybody? Pollution, because of pollution, yeah.
Yes,
So the
sir.
beauty of the Taj Mahal is reducing. So basically, Taj Mahal we used to call monuments, means historical monuments, means it's a memory of history. So which will be constructed with special things. So this all the things because of acid rains, they are losing their beauty. So because of why means, so when we burn this during the burning of fossil fuels, whenever we burn, so burns fossil fuels. What is the meaning of fossil fuels? Like petrol, diesel, and all. So they used to produce the gases. So burning fossil fuels always they'll produce the acidic gases. So what is the acidic gases? All of you. So acidic gases like sulfur trioxide, sulfur dioxide, and as well as nitrogen dioxide, etc. So now these will react whenever the rain falls. For example, atmosphere containing sulfur dioxide. Whenever rain falls, it will react with the water and it will form H2SO3. This is only called as sulfurous acid. What we used to call, everybody? Which we used to call as sulfurous acid or If it is sulfur trioxide, it will react with the water and it will form what, guys? Everybody? It will form
Sulfuric acid.
sulfuric
Sulfuric acid.
acid. Or this sulfurous acid again further reacting with oxygen, or directly you can say water, it will form sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Or this sulfurous acid will react with oxygen, which is present in the air. That is what
Then
H2SO3 will react with oxygen, which is present in air. It will also turns into what, guys? It will also turns
sulfuric
into
acid.
sulfuric acid. So like that, you can take it. So like nitrogen dioxide reacting with the water, so it will form nitric acid, HNO3. So like this is only we used to called as formation of this only we used to called as what range? Everybody? Acid rain.
Acid rain.
Understand? So now if you notice it, for example, Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is manufactured, like entire Taj Mahal is manufactured with a special marbles. Yes or no, guys? All of you? Yes, please. So this marbles you can see, like we can say white marble. So marbles contains what? Immediately. Marbles means you all people knows what it
Calcium
contains. Yes.
Calcium.
Marbles means they contains what? Everybody? They contains the
calcium
calcium.
carbonate.
So whenever this calcium carbonate releases react with the sulfuric acid, for example, so what is the things will come? It will damage automatically. It will react and it will lose its beauty and it will produce some kind of products. What is the products will form? Well known thing. Carbonate plus acid. What are the products will come? Three products will come. Metal salt,
Calcium
water,
Calcium.
plus
carbon dioxide.
carbon
It will form
dioxide
what,
plus
guys?
water.
Calcium
Calcium
sulfate
sulfate.
plus
Plus
it will form
H2O.
water plus
plus
carbon dioxide.
CO2.
Understand? So that is what you have to remember. So if you want mention, you can make it state, physical state, H2SO4 aqueous state, CaSO4 what? Aqueous state, water in liquid state, carbon dioxide in what state, guys? Gaseous state. Okay. So these are the marbles. That is why the monuments they will disturb because monuments they'll make with the what? Marbles. So corrosion of marbles will take place. That is what corrode will takes place. So that is why they will lose its beauty. That is the reason. So actually, this all is happening because of human actions only. So that is what we can say. Is it okay, guys? All of you? What is about acid rain? Understand? Yes. So because of pollution and as well as burning of fuels only, it is causing the acid rains. I hope everybody clear. Anyone having any doubt? Let me know. Clear, guys? All of you? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So proceed now. So any doubt? Let me know it. Clear? Mr. Pugal, understand? Write it.
Yes,
Next.
sir.
So let us see what is the some common acids and what is their uses. So I already told you hydrochloric acid we can use it for a best purpose. What is the purpose we are using? Daily life. Descaling agent. Yes or no, all of you? Descaling. So you might be see in our water sink and all, some kind of white color stains are forming. Have you noticed it? Like what is the cause of acid rain? Pollution around pollution and burning of fossil fuels. Okay. Burning of fossil fuels only cause of acid rains. Remember that. Okay. So now let us observe what is the common acids we have and what is their uses. Let us discuss now. So what is the some most common uses? Of course, organic acids we do not have much importance. So only we'll study if you as it is needed. Some fourth chapter it will come so that we'll discuss about their formulas also and remaining will proceed with that. So common acids and their uses. So if we take for example, first mineral acids. So have you all remember hydrochloric acid? We can use it as a descaling agent. Yes, Mr. Harish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what to removing the stains. That is what we will use it. So the first, the king of acids, we all knows mineral acids. That is what we all knows. What is the first acid? All of you. That is only we used to call as
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid.
What is the formula of sulfuric acid? Everybody, H2SO.
H2SO.
Yeah. So this acid we people will use in, of course, this chapter only for manufacturing salts and all, we will get it. So manufacturing of detergents, all of you remember, detergents means like what? Soaps or washing powders and all, detergents. And we will use this one for using fertilizers okay, fertilizers, and also we will use to manufacture dyes, okay, and also we all know acid batteries, Terima, everybody. So it is also used in batteries. That is what lead storage batteries. If you want, you can remember. Your houses, you might be having all the inverters. Do you remember all of you? So inverters inside you can check it. It contains what? Inverter batteries. All contains what? Acid only. Yes or no, guys? Everybody? So that is what is the sulfuric acid. Remember. Next, the most important one is carbonic acid. So we all know carbonic acid. Now it's a summer. We used to prefer to drink something. What is that? The one and
Cool
only
drinks.
weak acid. Understanding? One and only weak acid. Of course, it is the mineral acid, but it's one and only weak acid. What is that acid? Everybody? Yes, please.
That's it.
Carbonic acid. So the one and only is used in soft drinks. Okay. So all the soft drinks, it will be stored inside. Yes, Mr. Vijay. Very good. So next, the third acid is, what is that acid? Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, you can see, we'll use HCl. So what is that, guys? It is used to cleaning of metallic surface. That is what before applying the paint, and it is also remove the depositing salts. That is what we used to call as what? Desalting agent. Do you remember, everybody? All of you? Descaling
Yes, sir.
agent. That is what. So it is used in cleansing agent, cleansing of metallic metallic surface before painting, and as well as cleaning of what? That is what we can use it as a descaling agent. So descaling agent in where, guys? Everybody, where it will form salts? It will form the salts in where, guys? Glassware and cleaning of what? Glassware and water pipes. Remember, all of you? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Glasswares and water pipes for cleaning purpose. Mr. Jivitesh, I think you check the internet connection. Can you all hear my voice, all of you? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is what. So this is what about the three main acids, mineral acids. Then the fourth acid, only we will discuss about these four acids. That is what? HNO3. HNO3 means what? Everybody? It
Nitric
is
acid.
nitric acid. So it is used in explosives. We can use, that is what, like manufacturing bombs and all. Explosives. Next, oxidizers and rocket fuels. Rocket fuels, we people can use it. So this is what about HNO3. Of course, we can use it in fertilizers also. So this is what the uses of acids, and as well as what is the chemical formulas and all. So one more acid is there. That is what we used to call as boric acid. So boric acid formula is H3BO3. So this acid basically we will use in, you all people will apply the powder. Do you all remember talcum powder? All of you? Yes, please. So manufacturing of talcum powder, which we are using in our daily life. So manufacturing talcum powder, we people will use this boric acid, and as well as eye wash. So for manufacturing eye wash also, they will use this one. So this is about five acids. All are mineral acids. In this one and only weak acid. What is a weak acid, everybody? Even though it is a mineral acid, what is a weak acid? Carbonic,
Carbonic
which is used in soft drinks. That is what you have to remember. Everybody, make it quick now. Any doubt, ask me. Mr. Omar, clear? All of you clear, guys? Any doubt? Anybody can ask. Mr. Harizaras? Understood? That is what. Next,
Yes, sir.
organic acid. So of course, organic acid, we are having so many uses. So we all know it is very well, because They are all part of our life. So for example, the well-known acid, so acetic acid. So who is the source of acetic acid, everybody? Yes, Mr. Arizera?
Vinegar.
Yeah.
Vinegar.
Acetic acid. What is the formula of acetic acid, all of you? CH3?
CH2O.
The main use of vinegar, you can see all the pickles and all. If you buy the pickles and all, you might be check it. It will be stored with the vinegar only to not to spoil. So that is the main importance of vinegar. So used in understanding, used in the food preservatives means to preserve the food for a long period of time, like pickles and all. We will use vinegar. So vinegar contains what, guys? Yes, please. Vinegar contains acetic acid. That is what it is.
Acetic.
Okay. So used in food preservatives and production of natural rubber, next preparation of mainly, you can go for any Chinese center, Chinese fast food center. Have you all noticed it? Vinegar like a light gold color liquid, they will add it, everybody, if you order anything. So that is what acid actually, all of you. Yes, please.
Acetic.
Acetic acid. So every Chinese fast food center, they will add this acetic acid. Understanding? And as well as skin medicines, they will use this vinegar only. So that is what you have to remember. Next. So tartaric acid. So tartaric acid, we all know. What is the source of tartaric acid? Tamarind. Yes or no, guys?
Tamarind.
The formula is C4H6O6. Okay. So which is used in baking powder. Okay, we will get it in this chapter only. We people will manufacture baking powder with the help of what? With the help of tartaric acid. 100, you will get it. You can see while you are making, while you are studying, we will get it. Okay, same way. Just it's not necessary more, so we can just learn. Next one is benzoic acid. Very few will learn with the users. Benzoic acid C7H6O2. Okay, formula. So which is used in basically in perfumes. So you can see your perfumes there, it will be there, and food preservation and skin ointments mainly they will use this one. So food preservatives, food preservation, and as well as skin ointments. Ointments therima, skin ointments, all of you. So skin allergies and all, we will use this. So that is what the purpose they will use this one. Next, so we all know lactic acid. What is the source of lactic acid, everybody? Lactic
Milk.
acid.
Sour.
Yes, please. So formula
Milk.
is H6O3. So what is that, Amma? Everybody? It is present in where? Milk and as well as curd. So it is used present in where, guys? It is used to present in curd. If you take butter, if you take milk, and if you take sour milk. So everywhere they contains what? Lactic acid. Clear? Next, citric acid. What is the source of citric acid? All of you? Citric acid.
Lemon.
All the citrus fruits. Formula is C6H8O7. All the citrus fruits we used to say. Is it okay, guys? Citrus fruits. Understand? So this is used to remove rust stain remover. Okay? Rust stain remover, food preservative. Food preservation. That is what. And of course, that's enough. So this is what we used to call it as citric acid, rust stain remover, and as well as food preservator. Next, oxalic acid. What is the source of oxalic acid? We all know. All of you? Yes?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Very good. So this is also same thing, which is used to remove rust stain remover, and as well as you can see that your shirts and all ink stains will form. Is it right or wrong, guys? So that ink stain remover also, this oxalic acid only. You can see that is why if as soon as the ink will fall on your shirt, if you rub with the tomato, almost the stain will be removed, washed away. That is what you have to remember. Okay. So this is what the important acids. Okay, and main thing you can see, one more acid we will use for reducing fever also. So this is daily, most probably all the people will experience that. So salicylic acid formula is C7H6O3. So basically used as a medicine to reduce fever and inflammation. So burning actions and all. So we will use this one action of like you can see, used as a medicine to reduce fever, and also used in cosmetics, mainly girls you can see, for makeup kits and all the things whatever you are using. So all the things this only will be there. That is what we can say cosmetics. And as well as we will use this one for food preservation. So this is what about it, all the things. So anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. So this is the importance of acids, and as well as what is their formulas. Okay, everybody clear? Understand? All of you? So this is what about acids and their properties, and as well as and their users. So let us discuss now. If you are clear with this, any doubt, ask me. Otherwise, you write it. So we'll proceed with the next one. So acid is over. Then what is the next one, guys? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
base,
Yeah, that is what. Right. Okay. So main salicylic acid as a medicine to reduce fever and as well as inflammation also. So what do you mean by inflammation? Biology it will come. What do you mean by the inflammation? What is the use of white blood cells, Mr. Harish? White blood cells.
it fight against the bacteria.
To identify the harmful substances and as well as remove the harmful and foreign bodies. Yes or no? So that is only wish to say
Yes,
inflammation. Okay. So it will inflammation is a part of the body defense mechanism. So fighting against the foreign bodies who will affect the immune system, and it will try to identify that foreign bodies and try to removes that is what we used to call as inflammation. Okay, so right, so that is what about it. So anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. So this is all about what are the common acids, both organic acid and as well as mineral acids. Some formulas mainly like citric acid, this tartaric acid will use to manufacturing in what, baking powder. So this chapter itself we will manufacture baking powder also. So by that time we will get the uses of these formulas like lactic acid, citric acid and all. So remaining all, just if you are curious enough, you can learn, or else you can avoid it. But uses you learn because we are going to get all the uses definitely. Okay. So this is all about the acids. Then next acids after we are going to study what, guys? Bases. So okay. So keep heading everybody. Base. So we all know always all of you. So base means we can see that. What is the taste of base? Everybody's first thing.
Bitter.
bitter
Bases are a bitter in taste. Of course, acids like bases also very dangerous. So all the bases we cannot be touched with by tongue. Understanding? By taste, we people cannot identify every base. And you remember these bases. So you can see, for example, all of you, let us see what is the nature of these bases. You might be see when we are bathing or when we are making the face wash or something, the soap solution which is sucked by during the bath and all, you can see that if you just taste it, unfortunately, it will go to your mouth. You can see, definitely you will feel this bitter in taste. Is it yes or no, all of you? Yes, please. All of you. So because why? If you take these soaps during the bath, unfortunately, the soap will go into the nose, or if it is goes into the mouth, definitely will feel that because soaps are manufacturing with what? All of you? Soap is
Bases.
manufacturing with the bases. So, but all those bases we cannot taste with tongue and we can identify. So that is what basically generally will say soaps are actually made up of bases. That is why we can say bases are, what is the taste of bases? Everybody? Bitter in.
Bitter.
Bitter in taste.
Now, chemically, bases are, all of you remember, chemically, acids are basic oxides, And these, if you take these bases, all of you bases, basically chemically, they are metal oxides or they are hydroxides. So that is what is bases. So these bases are metal oxides and as well as what are hydroxides basically. So some bases basically they will dissolve in water. So bases who can dissolved in water, we used to called as alkali. Understand all of you? But in this entire chapter, I will say either alkali or base, both are same meaning. That is, you have to remember it. But what do you mean by alkalis? Everybody, soluble base. All of you remember, alkali means soluble base, which we used to called as, what is to call? Everybody, which is known as alkali. Soluble means where? What is soluble? Water soluble base. Water soluble base is known as what, guys? Everybody,
Alkali.
alkali. Understand? But generally, this entire chapter we will use alkalis. So alkalis or base are same, but general meaning is different. Practically, they are different, but generally we will use alkali or base. Both are same. Understanding? So alkalis are the bases which are soluble in what? Water soluble bases, which we used to called as what? Alkali. Is it okay, guys? All of you understanding? So I can say all the alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not. Everyone, all the alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not alkalis.
Alkali.
Remember that. All the alkalis are bases, but all the bases are
Not alkali.
all the bases are not alkalis. Is it okay, guys? Everybody? Yes, that is what you have to remember. Any doubt, anybody can ask. Clear? Vignesh, late. So everybody make it quick. So all the alkalis. What do you mean by alkali? Definition, all of you. Alkali means what? Water soluble base. You have to write it. Okay. So make it quick. Next, definition of bases. Right. Bases are those chemical substances. Bases are those chemical substances which gives, so acids will give you what, guys? Acids will give you what? We studied. It will give you H plus ions or hydronium ions. Remember, Mitakshri? H plus ions or hydronium ions. Yes, or no? So like same way, bases are those chemical substances which give hydroxide ions. Hydroxide ions means what is the formula? Anybody can tell? OH minus, not OH, OH minus on dissolving in water. So that is what we used to call as base. So whatever the substance by dissolving in water, if it will forms OH minus ions, hydroxide ions. But acids will form what, guys? Acids will form what? H plus ions or hydronium ions. What is the formula of hydronium ion? Anybody can tell? H3O plus. H3O plus hydronium ions, or simply we can say H plus ions, whatever it is. So H plus ions will dissolve with water. That is only they will form hydronium ions. Keep it in mind. Okay. So we'll study that is also. So acids will form H plus ions or hydronium ions, and bases what they will form, guys? Make it quick, everybody. On dissolving in water, they will form what ions? Everybody.
OH hydroxide ions.
So this definition is given by a scientist name called as Arrhenius. So Arrhenius is defined the bases with this definition. Okay. So if you want, you can make examples. Can you tell me what is a known basis for us? A king of base, which we used to call as NaOH.
Sodium hydroxide.
Called as sodium hydroxide. And next one is what? Potassium hydroxide. That is why I said bases are what? Bases are